Welcome all of you to this video. By now, we have learned to find the sum of the interior angles of a N-shaped polygon. In this video, we will learn about the sum of measurements of external angles of a polygon. Do you recognize them? Yes, these are all polygons. A polygon with n sides also has n internal angles and n external angles. Now, what do you understand by the external angles of a polygon? Let us understand this with the help of a hexagon. Move AB outward. The angle that will form between AB and BC outside the polygon is called the exterior angle of B. All external angles of the hexagon are shown in this figure. Suppose you are in a hexagonal garden. You start from vertex A and move once in the anti-clockwise direction along the boundary of the garden. You start with A and move in the direction of AB. As soon as you reach B, you rotate at angle 1 and move towards BC. Let us represent this angle 1 on the right. As soon as you reach C, you move in the direction of CD by rotating angle 2. Angles also represent 2 on the right. Continue this process until you return to the vertex A and keep on displaying the angle formed each time to the right. In this way, you can complete one of the rounds by walking outside the garden. When you do this, you see that when connecting the angles formed to complete a round of the garden, they represent a circle. And we know that the total measure of the angles formed at the center of the circle is 360 degrees. Using this, we can say that the sum of the measurements of the external angles of the hexagon is 360 degrees. Let us now discuss the external angles of these figures. If we place these figures on a piece of cardboard by cutting their external angles in this way, we can see that they also represent a circle like a hexagon, on the basis of which we can say that the sum of the external angles of these two figures is also 360 degrees. Consequently, we can say that the sum of all the exterior angles of a polygon is always 360 degrees. Today in this video, we learnt sum of measurements of external angles of a polygon. In the next video, we will see some examples based on these. Welcome all of you to this video. In the previous video, we learnt and understood about the external angle sum property of a polygon. Today in this video, we will see an example based on this. Find the value of x in the heptagon shown. It is said in the question that the given figure is a heptagon. And we know from the previous video that the sum of all the exterior angles of a polygon is 360 degrees. But here we can see that the measurement of only 6 external angles of the septagon. Let us name this 7th external angle measure as M. And let's write this equation. In the picture, we can see that the measure of this angle is 90 degrees. We know that the sum of all the angles formed at a point in a line segment is 180 degrees, with the help of which we find the value of M, which is 90 degrees. Substituting M into this equation and on solving, the value of X comes 10 degrees. Let us go ahead and consider an interesting fact related to the angles of quadrilaterals. Here we are shown some polygon, whose measurements are for each interior angle and exterior angle. We can see that as the number of arms in the polygon increases, the measurement of each internal angle increases, but the measurement of each external angle decreases. We can confirm this by the formula related to the inner angles of polygons and the formula related to the external angles of polygons. You try to find the measure of each inner and outer angle of the other polygon. Today in this video, we saw an example and an interesting fact based on the external angles of polygons. In the next video, we will see simple mistakes related to it. Welcome all of you to this video. In the previous video, we saw an example based on the external angles of a polygon. Today we will see the common mistakes associated with the external angles of a polygon. What will be the value of X in the figure given below? The figure has 8 sides, so it is an octagon. Here, the external angles of the octagon are shown. Some children see that it is an octagon and, with the help of this formula, find the sum of the interior angles of the octagon, which is 1080 degrees. And then form the concept that the sum of all unknown angles will be equal to 1080 degrees, on the basis of which we complete the calculation. The value of X is found to be 54 degrees, which is the wrong answer. In the previous video, we read that the sum of the exterior angles of a polygon is always 360 degrees. Therefore, the sum of all the external angles given in the figure will be 360 degrees, which on further solving, we get the value of X as 18 degrees, which is the correct answer. Today, we saw a simple mistake involving the external angles of a polygon. Hopefully, you all have a good understanding of the external angles of a polygon.